Hi, my name is Yasmin Shamili binti Muhammad Faizam and my student ID is 2024974503. Today I will be presenting about gender gap on diversity in STEM hiring for HRM552 talent acquisition. This presentation is prepared and presented for Dr. Idris bin Osman. This is my agenda for my presentation, which have introduction, statistics, solutions, impact, references, and also conclusions. Let's get started with my introduction for my presentation. First and foremost, what do we understand about diversity? Diversity is a term that refers to variety of different perspectives that represented on a team. But today, I will focus on internal diversity, which includes every attributes and quality of an individual carries from birth. Besides, these are some types of diversity in the workplace. First is cross-functional representation, second, racial and gender diversity, third, work experience, fourth, educational background, and lastly, socio-economic status. But in my presentation, I will be focused on the racial and gender diversity in the workplace. The example of racial and gender diversity in the workplace is when the organization only focus on hiring people based on gender and racial. Just like I mentioned recently, STEM hiring is having an issues about gender bias in hiring people. Next, what do we understand about STEM employment? STEM employment stands for science, technology, engineering, and also mathematics. A STEM profession basically needs the applications of mathematics, science, technology, and also engineering. These are a few examples of STEM occupations, which are teachers, biologists, mechanical engineers, and also computer programmers. A STEM collection academic of disciplines seeks to develop critical thinking, problem solving, and computing abilities among soft and hard talents or skills. Now let's watch the video of stigma gender hiring in STEM employment. Of stigma gender hiring in STEM employment, it shows that when in school there are many females than males in science stream, but when it comes to employment, there are many males have been employed in STEM areas, especially in physics, engineering, and also mathematics. So, let we discuss about challenges and issues that women have to face in the STEM employment. Next, let's discuss about the statistic data that has been provided at the left side of the slide. In 2023, the percentage of women workforce in STEM employment have become 26%, but male workforce in STEM employment have reached 40 and above percent. It shows that the women workforce in STEM employment have become lower than male workforce in STEM employment. There are a few of challenges and issues that a woman have to face in the STEM employment, which are unconscious bias, stereotypes, discriminations, and also lack of women role models. Unconscious bias in STEM hiring refers to the subtle, often unintentional biases that influence the selections of candidates. particularly women, in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. These biases can manifest in many ways and may impact both the recruitment process and career advancement for women. Next, stereotype discriminations toward women in STEM employment. Many individuals still associate STEM fields with masculine qualities, leading to stereotypes that can discourage girls and women from pursuing STEM education and careers. By addressing and challenging these stereotypes, STEM fields can become more inclusive, giving women an equal opportunity to succeed and make meaningful contributions to these fields. Lastly is lack of women role models in STEM employment. The lack of female role models in STEM fields has a significant impact on a woman's participation and progression in these industries. When women cannot see other women in leadership positions or technical roles, it affects their sense of possibility, confidence, and also aspirations. STEM fields can create a more inclusive and supportive environment, encouraging women to enter, stay, and succeed in these industries. Now, let's move on to the solutions on gender hiring in STEM employment. These are a few of solutions that the STEM fields can do, which are bias and awareness training, structured or blind recruitment process, and also mentorship and sponsorship programs. Bias awareness and training are essential components of efforts to create a more inclusive and equitable environment in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and also mathematics fields. This initiative help individuals in this field recognize and address both unconscious and conscious biases that influence hiring, promoting, mentorship, and also overall professional treatment. This is also a way to educate hiring committees about unconscious biases and how it impacts the decision making. Structured and blind recruitment process focus hiring decisions more on demonstrable skills through tests rather than the perceptions of fits. Structured and blind recruitment processes are two strategies used to reduce biases in hiring decisions and ensure the candidates are evaluated based on their qualification, skills, and potential rather than factors like gender, ethnicity, or personal background. STEM employment, where underrepresentation of women and minorities persists, these methods are especially important for promoting fairness, diversity, and also inclusion. Lastly, the STEM field should provide a mentorship and sponsorship program because these are essential strategies for supporting the professional development of individuals in STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields, especially for women and underrepresented minorities. These programs will help to foster talent, promote diversity, and also create pathways for career advancements in fields where certain groups have historically been marginalized. Besides, these are a few impacts that we will be discussed, which are increased diversity, increased decision making, and also empowered women in the workplace. Firstly, it will increase diversity because a more varied pool of applicants result in blind recruiting, which guarantees that gender is not a consideration in the initial selection process. Next, increased decision making. The hiring managers and interviewers can make more equitable choices if they have a better knowledge of implicit bias after they attend the bias and awareness training. Last but not least, empowered women in the workplace. Women are empowered to assume leadership roles through mentoring and sponsorship programs, which boost their self-confidence and also expand their career options. Last but not least, this will be the conclusion of my presentation about gender gap on diversity in STEM hiring. Women's full participation and potential in these important fields are still restricted by gender bias in STEM employment. Women still encounter systemic obstacles such as unfair hiring practices, wage gaps, lack of mentorship opportunities, and also underrepresentation in leadership positions, despite growing awareness and also a slow progress. A multi-dimensional strategy including institutional reforms, regulatory improvement, and also cultural adjustment that promote fairness and inclusivity is needed to address these gaps. The STEM fields may gain from a variety of viewpoints, promote innovation, and create a more equitable and also balanced workforce in the future by removing these obstacles. Lastly, I would like to share a quote from Michelle Obama which said, "There is no limit to what we as women can accomplish." It is the end of my presentation. Thank you for watching and listening.